Hello and welcome to WhatsApp web clone from scratch with ReactJS course. I am Cameron Vidani and I am your instructor for this course. We are going to create the exact clone for WhatsApp web, and here is a sneak peek what we are going to create. By the way, this image is just grabbed from randomly from Google and I don't own this image, and I apologize if it is one of yours screenshot somehow. We are going to create exact same UI with a sidebar, current user, a nice chat box with all these advanced features like video, and we have these nice smileys and the delivered ticks, and we will add attachments just like WhatsApp is being used as file sharing service as well. So let's get started. Just quickly minimize this one and go inside your terminal, and let's run the command that is npx create react app, and let's quickly call it WhatsApp and hit return. And while it's being installed, let's quickly go inside Google and search for Node SAS. Here we go, and we have this nice package from npm which supports SAS out of the box, and we will use SAS because I love its syntax and its child parenting thing and all that, by the way. So we need to check for the terminal, and it is almost done. Great. Now we need to go inside cd WhatsApp and just hit yarn start, and it will start the project. Here we go. So what we need next is to install a couple of packages before getting started. So I will hit Command C and just quickly add a clear to clean up our terminal. And now we need a couple of packages. Just quickly add yarn add node SAS, and we will using the version 4.14.1, and we need redux thunk, and we need a secure ls, axios, md5, and I guess we are okay with for now. Now we need to open this project inside VS Code. So I will go inside file, open, and I'll select the WhatsApp folder, and here is the WhatsApp folder. Great. Now we need to wait for the terminal to finish up. Here we go. So we are up and running. Great. Now we need to go inside our terminal and run again yarn start to start again the project, and we need to go inside the source and inside the app we need to remove a couple of things. First of all, we need to import, just quickly, I guess we should start from scratch, so quickly go inside import provider from React Redux, and we need to import app store. We are going to create in just a moment from Redux, and it will be a store. And let's quickly go inside source and create a new folder. Let's call it Redux, and we need to create one more file, that is store.js. and for the store.js we need to import create store apply middleware from Redux. We need to import thunk from Redux thunk, and we need to import a couple of more things, but for now just export default create a store, and we need reducers. So let's go inside the Redux folder and create a new folder, and let's call it reducers. And for the reducers I will create an index.js file, and for the index.js file we need to combine a couple of reducers we are going to create quickly. Let's import combine reducers from Redux, and we need to import we will add an app.js, and we will create all the basics variables right here. So create a const initial state equals debug should be true because we are inside the debug mode, and we will check if it is loaded or not, because we are going to load a couple of things like fonts, icons, and images, and a lot of other things, and we will display a splash while we are loading all these things. So we need to create I guess this is it for now. So we need to export a default, and it will be a function. The default state is initial state, and we will accept an action because the Redux works this way. And we will add switch action.type, and inside action.type we will add app underscore state, because we are not going to use complex reducers system. We will create straightforward state management. So we will add a return, and I will add the default state that is coming right from here, and I will append action.state. We will pass whenever we are going to update the state. And for a default, let's just keep right here, and for the default I will simply return the state, and this is it for now. Now let's go back inside the reducers index, and for the reducers index I will import app from app, and let's just export combine reducers, and inside the combine reducers I will add the app. We will keep adding more on the way, and for now just use this one. Now go back inside the store, and for the store we will just import reducers from reducers, and it will automatically import the index file. So we need to pass reducers right here, and we will add apply middleware, and the middleware is thunk. So this is it for now inside the store, and just quickly close this one and this one. Now let's switch back to our app. Now let's add again app, and we need to export default app. And for the app, we will simply return the provider, and the store will be this app store. And for the provider, we will simply add an h2 and say welcome to my app. And let's quickly save, go back to Chrome, and it says can't resolve React Redux. Oops, I forgot to add it. So let's quickly close and add yarn add React Redux, and it will be installed in a couple of seconds. Great. Now let's clear again and run yarn start, and we are good to go. Here we go. Perfect. Now we need to display a splash instead of a simple welcome or something like that. So let's go inside the source folder and create a new file, and let's call it Zoos app, because that is our main app. And actually we are building a CMS, and we are going to use this CMS in future projects. So let's quickly go inside the Zoos app, and now we need to simply add our Ceph, because I have installed the React snippets extension for VS Code. So let's quickly add our Ceph, but why not just manually type everything, React from React, and we need to connect with Redux. To do that, we have to import from React Redux, and we need Zoos app, and we will accept a props, and we need to connect our main Zoos app to Redux. To do that, we need to export default connect, and the connect accepts map state to props. Let's create a const map state to props, and we have a state equals, sorry, here we go, and we will simply return if the app is loaded, and that is state.app.loaded, and it is coming from the Redux app state. And by default, because the loaded should be false, because the app is not loaded, and we have to display the splash. So let's keep it for now, and we need one more thing, that is to dispatch to reducers, and for that we need to add map dispatch to props equals dispatch, and just return a set state function, and we will have let's use mode for now, and we will simply use dispatch from here, and the dispatch will accept an object, and the type will be app underscore state, because we are only accepting app state for now, because instead of adding single case for each of our state, I am just using a master app state, and I will use similar structure for each of my reducers. If it is our main app, our messenger, our sidebar in that messenger, and our chat and all that. So don't get confused if I'm going to use just this app state for our entire app. It is only for our main app. So the type will be app state, and the state will be let's use loaded to loaded for now, and just change it to loaded instead. And here we go. So we need to connect. Let's pass map state to props, and we need to pass the Zeus app. And the second thing is maps dispatch to props. Here we go. Now inside the Zeus app, if we check quickly, it should give us error because I'm not importing. Let's quickly import Zeus app from Zeus app, and instead of welcome, just pass this Zeus app. Here we go, and save. And now we have, oops, it just froze. And here is, because we are not returning anything, it is saying to render nothing, return null. So let's go inside Zeus app, and for this Zeus app we need to add, for now, just quickly add return div class name. Oh, sorry, just quickly return a div and type welcome to Zeus and save. Here we go. We are back on track. So next we need to add this splash, and I will quickly add const loaded equals props, because these props are coming right from here because we are mapping our state to props. So go inside the props, we will destruct it, and we will simply use a splash. And for that we need to go inside the source, and let's use new folder and call it let's call it code, or maybe just call it pages. And inside the pages we will add splash.js, and for splash.js I will use RSF, and it will generate the default structure for the React. So I will add splash and save, and let's add a welcome to app and save. Now go back to Zeus app and just add a quick comment, pages or screens, whatever you call it, and we will import splash from pages splash, and we will add loaded. Then we need to return let's return a div and call app is loaded. Otherwise we are going to return the splash and save. Here we go. Because the splash is saying welcome to app, we need to call it loading and save. Here we go. Perfect. Now it is the time to create a CSS. So let's create a new folder and call it CSS, and inside the CSS we will create app.scss because we are using the Sass. And for s.css I will add splash, and we need to create one more file, and that will be our props, or you can call it defaults. And inside the props I will create a couple of classes, that is abs, and sorry, we need to keep it clean. So position should be absolute, and if we have a fill method, a fill class, then we will simply add top 0 pixels and left 0 pixels, bottom should be 0 pixels, and right will be 0 pixels as well. Great. Now we need to add .abc it will be absolute center, which will be top 50%, left 50%, and we will add transform translate to negative 50% and negative 50%. Great. Now we need to go inside the splash, and for the splash we will add ABS, and we will add h2 class name equals or maybe for the logo we should just go to Google and search for WhatsApp logo. And inside the images we will simply create or import quickly. Oh great, now we need open image in new tab, and oh, this is not a PNG, transparent PNG. Need change or maybe use let's search for SVG. Here we go, it should be an SVG. Open image in new tab. Oh sorry, or maybe we should logo transparent. And this should work. Open image in new tab. Perfect. Now we need to save this image inside SSD Udemy. Where is Udemy? And here is WhatsApp source, and we need to create one more folder. Let's call it images, and inside the images we will just save it as logo, and here is the logo. Now let's quickly import logo from images sorry, logo.png, and quickly add image source logo, and for the class name we will use ABS and ABC. Here we go. Now if I save and go inside my React app, it is, oh, that is where we need the simplest logo instead, not just, come on, it's taking time, we need to change. We can check this one. What's sorry, let's call it W logo, and for W logo just check for W logo if it works. That is where, let's go to web.whatsapp.com and just grab right here, right click, inspect, and it should, oh, that is embarrassing actually. Okay, so I guess we should keep this one for now and just remove the logo, and we will get back it to later, and just call it h class name WhatsApp. Oh sorry, WhatsApp. And for class name we need to create a couple of more classes and that will be font size. So we need to create S series, and S represents size, and the size will be, let's get started with 20 or maybe 30, and it will be font size 30 pixels, and save. And inside the splash let's quickly add S30 and ABS and ABC and save. Here we go. Just keep it for now and play inspect. And inside this splash we will add width should be 400 pixels and height should be 400 pixels, and save. And let's add ABC and just remove it. And we need to import CSS app.scss. Here we go. And we need to import the props right here. And for the import, we need to simply add import props.scss and save. Here we go. Perfect. And for the H1 we should use ABC as well. So go back. Here we go. Just remove and reload, and we have WhatsApp. So this is it for now, and in next video we will continue the course.